Hey Vertical Kids! We're glad you could join us today as we continue our Easter devotional. Alright, am I going to turn around? So yesterday, we read about Jesus and his disciples entering Jerusalem
For the Passover.
For the Passover, that's right.
Wow.
During this week of his life, Jesus spent a lot of his time teaching the people about God and why he was sent to earth. What do you want to say?
Jesus died unexpected and came back to life.
You're right. We're going to get to that closer to the end of the week, but that's part of the story later on. Now, if you are joining with us from home, you guys can grab your Bibles and open up to Matthew chapter 26, verses 6 through 13, and we'll go ahead and read our story. Now, when Jesus was at Bethany, in the house of Simon the leper, a woman came up to him with an alabaster flask of very expensive ointment, and she poured it on his head as he reclined at table. When the disciples saw it, they were indignant, saying, "Why this waste? For this could have been sold for a large sum and given to the poor." But Jesus, aware of this, said to them, "Why do you trouble the woman? For she has done a beautiful thing to me. For you always have the poor with you, but you will not always have me. In pouring this ointment on my body, she has done it to prepare me for burial. Truly, I say to you, wherever this gospel is proclaimed in the whole world, what she has done will also be told in memory of her." So Jesus and his disciples were eating dinner at the home of Simon the leper. While they were eating, a woman walked in carrying a jar of very expensive perfume. When she came before Jesus while he was eating at the table, she took that jar and began to pour the oil over his head. The disciples couldn't believe that this woman had poured out such an expensive perfume. They thought she should have sold the perfume and used the money to give to the poor instead. But Jesus felt differently. He said that what this woman had done for him was a beautiful thing. She had given up something that was very valuable for Jesus. To this woman, Jesus was worth the very best of what she had to offer. But did you guys catch what Jesus said in verse 12?
Yeah.
He told the disciples that in pouring the oil on his head, this woman had prepared him for what, Elian? Do you remember? When she poured the oil over his head, what was she preparing him for?
Burial.
His burial, that's right. Jesus knew that he would soon die, yet he still chose to walk that road to the cross because of his great love for you. This was the reason he had come. Now today, we are going to be making our very own alabaster flasks. So if you received your Easter packet this weekend, you guys can get out your day 2 bag and you'll have all the supplies you'll need to make it with us. In it, you will find a paper plate that we've traced the outline of an alabaster flask on, and a bag of tissue paper. And Isaiah's holding up what it should look like in the end. So you will use the tissue paper squares and glue them onto the flask once you cut it out. And for an extra surprise, if you want to have somebody spray a perfume or a room spray or essential oils onto your alabaster flask, those tissue paper squares will soak up that scent, and so you'll smell like you'll have your very own bottle of perfume.
Cool.
So we're glad you joined us for our Easter devotional today, and we can't wait for you to tune in tomorrow.
Bye. Bye.